today I'll be showing you how to build an F-35 fighter jet and build a boat for treasure. These are the blocks that you need. The first thing you guys are going to have to do is place 2 poles on top of each other, followed by a block of your choice. I'm going to be building this plane with anchor block on. You guys can turn it off if you want. You guys are going to need to be placing 2 blocks this way. Once you have done that, you are going to want to place another 2 blocks, followed by another 3 blocks right here, then a 3x4 platform. Once you have done that, you are going to extend the platform out so it is 5 blocks wide and 23.5 blocks long.
Jack it up.
With that part done, you're going to have to add on 3 more blocks to the back. Feel free to pause the video at any time if you need to catch up. For this part, you're going to need to place some blocks on the corners of the other blocks, just like this. You will need to maintain this pattern in order to shape the plane. Make sure to pay attention carefully because this can get confusing. Once you have done that, do the exact same thing all around the plane, just like this. There will be half a block left at the back of the plane. Don't worry, this is normal and you will need it for later. The back is simple and it is all about shaping. Now that you've done that, you are going to have to move to the front of the plane and basically repeat what you just did. Now make sure to pay close attention to where I am placing the blocks because I did change it a little bit. Once you have done that, repeat the exact same thing on the other side. The top section is easy to build, just make sure to follow along. Once you have done placing those blocks, place a few more back here. Make sure you place 13 blocks. Now place a few blocks up here to give the top a bit of an angle. This will make the front look a bit more curved. With that part done, we are going to have to build onto the sides of the plane. It is basically the exact same thing as before, except you have to extend it by 21 blocks. This is 21 blocks on both sides. Once you have done that, you can then build the engine frame like this. The way you're going to have to build this is so you could have 6 blocks inside of it. Once you have done that, you are going to have to move back to the front and place a few blocks here. After that, go back to where you just were and we will work on the engine. The engine is very easy to build, you just need to shape it to the rest of the plane. I will slow the video down so you guys can clearly see what I'm doing. Now extend it to the front. Remember not to extend it to the very front because we are going to shape the canopy. This is done by placing a few blocks right here. Once you have done that, extend it right to the back. With that part done, you can slowly see the plane starting to begin to take shape. Next, you're going to have to find a spot that is 4 to 5 blocks away, just like this, and place a few blocks. This little area right here is where you are going to be sitting. So go right behind the blocks that you just placed and extend it right to the back. Now that you've done that, continue extending the blocks to the back of the engine. You will have to reshape the engine just a little bit, just like this. The shape here will allow 6 blocks to fit into the engine. You just need to break this block here and place a block here, then do the same on the other side. Next, place a few blocks up here, then move to the side of the plane right over here to break these ones. Next, you're going to have to fill in the top right here by 6 blocks. Once you have done that, move up by half a block, place 3 blocks here, then extend it by 7. You can fill in the rest right here, just like this. Next, move right to the back, place 4x2 blocks, followed by a line of 3. With that part done, we are ready to move to the front to work on the glass. You're going to need around 50 glass blocks for the canopy. Start off by placing a few blocks here, then following along. Remember, you could always pause the video at any time if you need to catch up. You will have to fix up this little area. This can be done by breaking the blocks if you do not have a scaling tool. Once you have done that, continue building the canopy. Add a few more features here and there, just like this. You are now going to have to break these blocks. Now reselect your metal block and place a few blocks here and on the other side. This will give the look that the glass is on an angle. Once you have done that, you need to place 2 blocks on either side right underneath the window. This is going to help us build the wing. You will need to move the block up like this and then extend it by 19 on an angle. I believe 19 blocks isn't the correct measurement, but do it anyway because we are going to fix this up later. Once you have done that, repeat and do the exact same thing on the other side. What I like to do is I like to go to one side of the wing to measure it to make sure both sides are equal. You don't necessarily have to do this, but it is a great way to tell that your build is even. Next, place 5 blocks on either side of the wing just like this. Next, do the same on the other side. Now, follow the pattern of placing 5 blocks, then moving half a block out, placing another 5, and continuing. Keep doing this until you reach the side of the plane. Once you have done that, do the exact same on the other side. Once finished, you can fill it in. Place a block right here and make sure there is a total of 8 blocks on an angle. Do the exact same on the other side. Now place 4 blocks here and do the same on the other side. Place 1 block here and extend it by 5 so there is a total of 6 blocks. Do the same on this side as well. You have to place a few blocks on an angle just like this. With that done, you can now fill it in. Pick an area relatively close to the plane so you can start building the rudders. I chose to go between 5 and 6 blocks from the back. Make sure the block is hanging off the edge just like this, and then extend the block that you just placed by 6 more. Once you've done that, break off these 2 blocks. The pattern is easy to do, all you need to do is look closely. Extend these blocks on an angle just like I did. Let's do one more layer. So this is what it looks like. If it doesn't look like this, then you might need to fix it up. I'm going to level out the cockpit so it is neat and tidy. You can do the same too if you want, but this is all for aesthetic reasons. What I like to do is I like to place my chairs just like this so I could spin in midair while flying. Now you can fill this in with the neon blocks from before. You can color it any color you want, but I chose yellow because it looks bright. Once you have done that, it is time to add detail. Once you have finished placing your poles and adding detail to your plane, place a few blocks right here next to the wings on both sides. Once again, this is just another part of detail. Finally, place a few more poles here and then you are ready to paint. Remember when I said we needed to fix up the wings? Well, now it's time for that. Start off by paying attention closely to see what I do, and then break bit by bit off. What I normally do to get in is I place an upside down chair just like this. Now if you haven't already, place some turbines inside of the plane. What I did is I binded them to the pilot seat so I can activate them. Finally, don't forget to save the plane and you are complete. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, and if you are new here, make sure to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 8,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so I'd very much appreciate it if I can achieve this goal. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.